Ozcat Radio 89.5 FM, KZCT Vallejo. Well, as promised, we are back. I'm here with Anthony Langes from the Catch&Release Fishing Derby. It's coming up in a couple weeks. Welcome to Ozcat, Anthony.
Thank you so much, Katie.
I am so excited to talk about the Catch&Release Fishing Derby. We've mulled over it and talked about it a couple times, and now we get to share this information with our listeners. Tell us about what's going to happen on April 1st.
Well, April 1st, me and a group of captains and guides, along with FISH SNIFFER Magazine, is going to be at the Kids' 11th Annual Catch&Release Fishing Event, brought to you by GVRD.
That's the GreaterVallejoRecreationDistricts. And
we're going to have an awesome display with a top-of-the-line fishing vessel. FISH SNIFFER Magazine is going to bring a booth out. Team HelpUFish is going to have a booth with ensemble of captains and guides from our local area here to pump the local sport of fishing.
And teach these kids the real deal.
That's right, and show them what kind of opportunities you have right outside your back door.
That's what you were telling me. You really believe in bay fishing, especially San Pablo bay fishing and local fishing. So this is a great chance for the kids to get to experience some of the real tools of the trade, right? Wouldn't you say?
That's correct. We're the local leaders in our sport, and we like to promote the future of angling. Hard work pays off. If you're diligent, you'll get there.
Now, this fishing derby is 11 years old up there. It's at Lake Chabot, Dan Foley Park, which you just told me. How old is Lake Chabot?
It's been there more than 50 years and is a lot of ties to people's hearts in our community.
Yes, you actually told me a great story. You were also happened to be a plumber.
That's
right?
correct.
Anthony the plumber.
I'm Anthony the plumber. Help you plumb.
Help you plumb. Help you fish. So you were actually at a job and were telling somebody about the fishing derby.
Yeah, the customer tells me, here, I got to show you something, and he takes me back to the garage where his grandfather has a line on every special moment in this guy's life as he was growing up as a kid, and lo and behold, there's a notch on the door that says 1962, Steve caught his first crappie, Dan Foley Park. Now, our lake has a lot of history.
That's history.
And I just want people to be aware that Department of Fish and Game is, and along with our city council, Rotary, and a whole lot of other special people have gotten together to promote trout stocking in Dan Foley. So, you know, get up there. It's a good way to spend time with your family and stay out of trouble.
And you were saying that traditionally we think of this as a dad taking his son fishing, but single moms out there, you should not stay away. If you have daughters, you should bring the girls, bring the boys. This is for everyone. That any kid that has always been tugging at your arm saying, will you take me fishing? This is your chance.
That's right.
And you even said if you don't know much about fishing yourself, you are welcome to come, and the experts are going to be on the scene there.
We're going to have hands-on with the public. We're going to show you what you might aspire to be and give you some basic tools to get started to get there. We're gonna be able to help everyone on the shore who needs help fishing. They're gonna barbecue for all the people who attend the event. It's from 7 to 11, April 1st. Come check us out. Team HelpUFish, Hooked Up Sport Fishing, Relentless Sport Fishing, Benicia Bait and Tackle, and FISH SNIFFER Magazine. I hope to see you there.
This is huge. in the Solano County fish world, this is big. Anthony,
hopefully we're going to bring the good news of what Vallejo's got to offer.
We have some great fishing right out our back door, don't we?
All around us. Our community lake, the bay that surrounds us. We got world-class fishing opportunities right here in our own backyard. Don't miss out. Check us out on YouTube. Search HelpUFish, H-E-L-P, letter U, fish.
It's all one word, right?
All one word.
HelpUFish. And that's your website where you actually have a lot of YouTube videos on there. I've seen some of them. And I know you have your photographer here with you, Max. Does Max take some of the videos on the HelpUFish website?
We have a strong team of close buddies and co-anglers, and we try to just show our passion to the viewers, and you know, please check it out.
things get really rocking and rolling. You guys have some, we saw some sturgeon, I think the video I saw, you guys were sturgeon fishing for giant sturgeon.
We are exceptional sturgeon anglers and guides. We also fish multiple species that are available to you right here in our Bay Area and off of our Pacific coast. We fish halibut, sharks, rockfish, salmon, and we're known for catching sturgeon. So, you know, like I said, check it out on HelpUFish at YouTube. And
now the kids aren't going to be catching anything like that. What are they going to be catching at Lake Chabot?
Oh no, we're going to start them off with a little simpler, a little more action.
Your basic trout.
We're stocking trout up there at Lake Chabot. You got a really good chance of catching one when you come out.
Some really good news that when they stocked the trout this time, they found there were actually a lot of trout left over from previous.
That's correct. We have established a very nice fishery at Dan Foley Park. You know, we invite you to come out, enjoy the lake, pick up the trash, and
let's say that again. We invite you to pick up the trash. Come bring a couple of plastic bags and help keep it beautiful when the fishing derby is done.
That's a great
right. Idea. The Ozcat team has actually cleaned Lake Foley Park before.
Okay.
We've done the California coastal cleanup, and we had that. That was our territory. So.
And if you're interested in helping out Lake Chabot, contact Friends of Lake Chabot. Doug Darling is the coordinator. It starts right here on a local level. Let's go Vallejo.
I agree. You know, I think one neat thing about the fishing derby is so many people are talking about how they're concerned that their kids are online all the time or on their computers. Now, it's funny to me because a lot of times the people saying this are adults that are also on their computers and on their phones all the time, right?
That's correct.
Max is on his right now, but it's a video.
It's definitely
a
great way to get out and spend quality time with the ones you love. Take your kids' friends with you.
Anthony, tell me this. I think maybe we can kind of, how excited are kids when they catch their first fish? What is that? Is that just one of the best experiences of a kid's life?
I think it's a moment that you'll always go back to, no matter how old you are, when you tell somebody your fishing story about your first fish, or when you're there when somebody caught an awesome fish.
It's a classic.
You
can make that moment happen for your kid.
And if you can't, check us out, and we'll make that moment for you at HelpUFish.
There you go. I was just thinking, we make that moment happen for people when they hear their song on the radio for the first time. They go crazy for that. Or when they diving the pool.
Music is very inspirational.
Now they can have music down at the fishing derby?
I'm not sure, but maybe we could work on it.
Maybe Ozcat can come down. Or are there myths of? I've heard people say you have to be quiet when you're fishing.
Oh no! Check out our videos. We're rocking out while we're slaying them sturgeon out there. So
yeah, you guys actually do rock out while you're. One of the videos I saw, what were they playing? You were playing some extreme rock and roll.
We usually listen to just classic rock, 70s rock music with the fast rhythms. Pretty good to fish by.
Yeah, right on out there on the boat on the beautiful bay.
Getting away from it all without going anywhere. These opportunities are right here.
And now at the derby, the kids are going to actually see a vessel like that, like a real fishing vessel.
We're going to bring a top-of-line outfitted rig for people to check out.
Will they be able to go on it?
No, they will not. It's going to be display purposes only.
Okay.
We're going to have a TV that plays HelpUFish behind our booth, as well as Fish Sniffer Magazine's radio show host Ernie Marland with ESPN Online Fish Sniffer Radio, as well as giving out free Fish Sniffer copies. So, come check it out. If you ever wanted to get close to a real professional anglers, we're going to be there to meet you guys.
And all ages welcome?
It's ages 5 to 15. And it's a family event
but the parents can't actually fit. The kids.
No, it's a kids fishing day. Your kid's finger has to be on the pole, whether you cast it or reel it in.
Now, do the kids have to have their own poles?
We will have loaner rods available. Okay. Leave an ID, and we should be able to accommodate you.
If they do want to get a fishing pole, what kind of pole should they bring, and where would they get one?
A push button style kids' fishing pole is probably the most efficient and funnest way for a kid to get started.
I think my daughter actually got one at the Benicia fishing.
Benicia Bait and Tackle.
Bait and Tackle right
That's
there.
right.
We used to live a few blocks down. I think we outfitted her one day for not too much money.
Oh no, that's a great place. A local leader in fishing tackle and information. If you want to get out there and get on some good fishing, go see Curtis at Benicia Bait.
Is it an expensive? Is fishing on this level? If you're just taking your kid out fishing, is it an expensive hobby?
It's an inexpensive way to go spend time, learn patience, because you can't just cast a line in the water and expect
Right.
to catch something right away. It might take a while. You might have to adjust your strategy. It's just like life. You gotta stay on your feet and keep it moving.
What are some of the other lessons you think kids learn from fishing?
I believe hard work and diligence, because you got this goal. You wanna catch that fish, and you're gonna put your time in and do whatever it takes to acquire the knowledge to tackle your adversary.
Is it catch and release?
The tournament isn't encouraged catch and release, but you can keep the fish. It's a public fishing event. We encourage catch and release. There will be I think some prizes and a barbecue provided for everybody attending, put on by your local GVRD, Greater Vallejo Recreation District. Thank you so much.
You even said that you guys were trying to bring your own food, and they said, no, we got this.
That's right. They said, no, you got to come and eat with us.
That's great.
Which I couldn't be
you can't
more
say
excited
no.
for, free food, right?
Shane
Everybody
McAfee.
loves free food. Thank you, Shane. Really.
Yeah,
What
Shane's a good dude.
you were also saying, now this is the catch and release, but if a lot of people actually do fish in Lake Chabot and eat the fish, is it dangerous to eat? I've heard some people say, I would never eat fish caught in Lake Chabot.
Our water quality in Lake Chabot is very good. We've had the Department of Fish and Game stocking the lake now for the last few years or more, and you can go there almost any time and have a good chance of catching a trout or a catfish, maybe a bass. There's some other fish in there as well, crappie, I think carp, and it's just right here in your own backyard. And
nothing wrong with eating the occasional Lake Chabot fish.
No, not at all.
Right on.
It probably couldn't be any worse than McDonald's.
Amen to that. McDonald's or any other fast food establishment.
That's correct.
We don't need it. Here in the land of synthetic food, synthetic experience, artificial everything. Here's one real, actual, cool, legitimate thing you can do: is go throw a fishing rod in Lake Chabot and catch yourself a trout.
Yeah, spend some time with the family.
Spend some time with your kids.
Yeah.
I think it really is, for a lot of folks out there, something your kids would really remember, especially for a lot of the kids that don't get taken out to nature. I mean, and it seems actually like it used to be just the poor kids. Now it seems like most kids are not out in nature. You don't really see kids out
riding
at
their
all.
bikes as much as
No.
when
Everything's
we were younger.
dangerous now.
Everything's dangerous. It's a good way to learn respect for your environment, your immediate environment.
Right.
If you don't like the garbage around you on the shoreline, you pick it up. You take that with you home. You don't like the stuff you see laying in the street in the front of your house, guess what? You find yourself picking that up because you care more about the
Right.
things going on around you.
Right. Make an actual connection to it.
That's correct.
I like that idea. Well, I'm really excited. One thing we should tell you guys, they really are, in fact, it says you definitely need to pre-register for this event on the GVRD website, which is gvrd.org. And I think that it's going to be very popular. So if you want to go, I think one of our friends last year went and they could not get in. So you want to pre-register so you can get your kid in here, have that great experience of your kid catching their first fish with you right there with a camera. How can you, a nice, warm, beautiful day, you can't beat it.
It's going to be something to remember.
Anthony,
Come check us out. HelpUFish on YouTube.
HelpUFish on YouTube. That's HelpUFish, all one word. You can also find Anthony locally. Go ahead and give a plug for your plumbing.
It's HelpUPlumb.com.
HelpUPlumb.com. You have put a lot of work into this event and preparing for it, getting all these guys to come and bring their booths, their equipment. This sounds like it's going to be really great.
hope we make a good showing, and it's just to show Vallejoans what they're capable of, because you know, there's a lot of hard-working people here that don't let nothing hold them back.
Amen. That is so true. They really are. And you know what? We want to pass that on to those kids.
That's right.
Teach them some rudimentary skills too.
I'm proud to be from Vallejo, California.
Right on. Have you grown up? Did you live here all your life?
I have. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and just want to shed some light on what kind of heart gets bred out of Vallejo, California. And I appreciate this opportunity.
Well, I'm really glad you're here, and I can feel you're a little choked up about that. You have a lot of community pride, and you know, I know being a resident here for your life, Vallejo seems like a city people from outside like to kick around and make broad, sweeping generalizations of, and sometimes we ourselves do too.
That's right.
But it really is there are great people here.
Yeah, help represent Vallejo. Come check us out April 1st at the tournament, and please subscribe on our show to show your support.
HelpUFish on YouTube.com. And we should also say they are also having an event on the 31st, which is a closed event. It's for special kids with disabilities.
It's for inner city youth fishing opportunities. It's the inner city youth fishing program, and you must pre-register for the Saturday event, March 31st, where you will be able to fish behind the net with all the fish in it before we release them to the public.
Before they even release it.
So, you know, that's another awesome event.
Right on.
Yeah, check it out.
We hear a lot of, we always hear the negative. This is something that's all good. All right, also we'll see you on April 1st for the Catch and Release Fishing Derby. Thanks for coming, Anthony.
Thanks, Katie.
That was great.